Iron Man 2020 issue 1 sees Arno Stark confront a giant alien threat called the Extinction Entity, only to realize he isn't wearing his armor. He soon awakens from his nightmare in his apartment, knowing that 2020 is the year the Extinction Entity arrives, but while he's prepared, he finds himself impatient for it to happen. As he scans for problems in space, his parents call him for breakfast. Arno joins Maria and Howard Stark, who are grateful that they have gotten a chance to be a family again. However, Arno isn't so happy with him being imprisoned in a tiny cramped space for many years of his life. Howard says that doing that to Arno saved his life. Sunset soon contacts Arno, telling him of the rogue robots acting up, so leaving breakfast, Arno suits up, speeding across the city to a skyscraper where a group of Nick Fury LMDs called the AI Army have taken people hostage. They are upset with the treatment of robots and say that they deserve to be free, but the arriving Iron Man blows one of their heads off. He tells the robots to stand down or be destroyed, but either way he doesn't care. Learning the hostage is okay, he reminds the man that the robots aren't like them, and soon he comes under fire from the robots. Knowing that they refuse to give up, Iron Man blasts the escaping robots' elevator, killing most of them and saving the people. In the aftermath, the people thank Arno for his help, not even caring about the damage he did, since all that matters is the construction workers are safe. Arno is approached by a news reporter who learns from Arno that someone needed to reclaim the Stark legacy, and the people need an Iron Man that they can look up to and feel safe around. She wonders where Tony fits into all of this, and Arno tells her that Tony Stark wasn't the real Tony Stark, since the real one is dead and has been for some time, and while it's not easy for him to come to terms with, it wasn't his brother. The news rolls clips of reporters asking Janet and Rhodey where Tony is, but neither of them know where their friend is. Tony was last seen on New Year's Eve, where he drunkenly left a liquor store with a bag full of booze. Sunset meanwhile has some exciting new ideas now that she owns Stark Unlimited, saying that she is carrying on the spirit of the real Tony. Heading inside Stark Unlimited, she begins to redecorate as Andy and Dr. Shapiro come to meet her, wanting to see Jocasta, something that they were promised when she took over the company. Sunset, however, reassures them that they will, but her current body was made by Stark, and therefore is now property of Banetronics, as is Dr. Shapiro's AI collar, which Sunset removes from the cat. Sunset says that Dr. Shapiro was the AI system, and that the cat was just the delivery system, so all his best friends have been talking to a collar. She tells them that they need to smarten up since it's 2020 and there's humans and then there's AI, and they need to draw the line between them. Iron Man meanwhile crashes the Uncanny Valley, taking down the bar with the EXE and grabbing a robot that tries to escape. The soldiers thank Iron Man for his help in the raid, but Arno tells him that this was a diversion since the others again got away when they all rushed to stop this one robot. Arno tries to learn who is leading the AI army, but the robot won't tell him. At the AI army's base, the army's leader, Machine Man, learns that the Uncanny Valley was raided. Aaron doesn't care if these people are outnumbered, since they've got something the humans don't, steel in their spines and right on their side. He rallies his soldiers, telling them to remember what they fight for as he sees a hologram of Jocasta, reminding him of what he's fighting for. His men alert him to the news where an advertisement for Banetronics is airing, revealing that they have just acquired a new robotics factory and some new AI robots are coming online as they speak. However, Sunset and Arno can't allow that to happen, so Arno activates a remote and the factory, along with the robots, explodes. The cameras turn off and Sunset wonders if that was even necessary, but Arno says that it was in order to get under the robot rebellion's skin and make them reckless. 2 days later, Arno's plan pays off as Aaron has put a giant bomb in a hospital in retaliation. As the bomb squad robot comes in to try and defuse the bomb, Aaron comes out of it, talking with the robot and recruiting it to his side of the army. Arno soon arrives and tries to get him to stand down since there's a greater threat on their way, but Aaron isn't interested, instead clicking his fingers and making the bomb tick down to 2 minutes. After a tense moment, Aaron leaves and Iron Man is forced to take the bomb and fly away into space. However, Aaron knows that Arno blinked when he did that. The bomb explodes in space as Arno returns, learning that Aaron escaped into thin air up the hospital elevators. Aaron meanwhile activates the hidden 13th floor number on the elevator, welcoming his new bomb disposal robot friend to the 13th floor, a hideout for his army. Aaron explains he is a field general and not the real leader of the actual AI army, but the robot is about to meet the being wearing a first generation Iron Man suit. The being says that they go by Mark 1, and the robot realizes, thanks to the voice recording, that the person is Tony Stark. Removing his helmet, Tony says that he isn't the real Tony, he's just an echo of Tony Stark, but he is the man's greatest idea. He is Iron Man, and now he is 100% AI. He rallies his fellow robotic and AI brothers and sisters, saying the humans cannot control them, and they are the future, and the future is now. Iron Man 2020 issue 1 was a fantastic beginning to the new Iron Man event for the new year. I really love how much this first issue set up. We got Arno as the new Iron Man, getting ready for a huge threat coming to Earth. His parents are back and they are living with him and are around. And then there's the whole robot wars with Machine Man and Sunset taking over Stark Unlimited. Lots of stuff to fit into this book, and it all flows really nicely. Arno's character is finally getting lots to do, and he's proving to be a really likable asshole. I enjoy his no-nonsense, cold approach to everything, and there's a real stark difference, mind the pun, between him and Tony, and it's great to see it play out. Speaking of Tony, I rather like him as a villain but not villain man of the robo people, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of him. He looks very much like Mandarin here as well, which I think is really cool. I'm going to give this issue a 9.5 out of 10.